lots of big old titties.
It's the Rockin' Metal Revival!
And he wrote back, hells yeah, titty city.
Drink it up!
And I wrote, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be mayor of Titty City with my dong.
Welcome to the show!
All right, horns up, metalheads. Time for another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. We're back after a week off.
Yeah, and we're wearing black too.
We're back in black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, took a week off. It was about time.
We did. I hope you enjoyed the...
I just had to scratch my balls, man.
It took you that long? It took you a whole week?
I wanted to...
You did it right.
Yeah. I wasn't going to beat around the...
Bush?
Oh, jeez.
No, we're not going to go there?
No.
All right, on today's show, we want to welcome a band I'm kind of digging, dude. They're called the Hounds of Jezebel. And
yeah.
We got their lead singer, John Curry, on the show with us today. We also got News of the Weird. We've got Talking Real Metal. And Red's got a rant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay.
You gonna rant?
Yeah, I'm going to rant. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but it's going to happen.
Sweet.
So I'm feeling, this is my mood for the day. Here's Metallica from the reissued Kill 'Em All. This is Hit the Lights on Rock and Metal Revival.
So it's kind of like a mellow.
Yeah, it's
very mellow.
Yeah, that's my mood for today,
kick
brother.
Your feet up,
Yep.
just kind of chill out for a while.
And forgive me for my rant. I'm going to ask now.
Okay.
All right.
No consultants and no corporate bullshit. Rockin' Metal Revival.
From the CD, The Heroin Diaries, there's 6 a.m. and Life is Beautiful on Rock and Metal Revival. And, brother, I'm going to get this right out.
All right, you
Okay.
get this out.
On Monday morning, a friend of mine had the misfortune of finding his 24-year-old son dead of a heroin overdose.
Dude.
His son had been fighting this demon for about 7 years. And for the last 2.5 years, he had gotten clean and he was starting to work. And I actually was spending some time with him on Sunday. And it was the best he had looked in years, man. He looked good. He was happy. And he gave me a big hug. And he's like, man, I love you and I'll see you next week. And went out that night and got a little H from one of his old buddies. And
oh, fuck, man.
yeah, and they pronounced him dead on Monday morning. And if you have a family member or a friend or somebody who is fighting that disease, be as compassionate as possible. I mean, it is
a disease, man.
It's a
disease. Not something
disease.
you can control, man. You just, but...
Yeah, it's
sad,
not
man.
something you get over. And I mean, at 24 years old...
Yeah, you're always an addict.
Yeah. He was one of those people who loved life and would do anything for you and was one of the kindest souls that I ever knew. And it just pisses me off. I can't even put into words how mad I am and how sad I am at the same time. But like I said, don't turn your back on people like that. Okay? That's all I ask.
Watch out for him, man.
Yeah.
Help him out.
Let's all take care of our brothers out there, okay?
That's messed up.
All right. Done.
You're done getting off the soapbox.
Getting off the soapbox, so a little cowbell on that one. So we're done with that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even...
Okay. All right, now back to some happier news.
Okay, you got some happier news?
Yeah, hey, man, next weekend is Blackstone Cherry.
Yeah, and I did something I wasn't supposed to do.
What's that?
I bought tickets to go see Kiss. I spent money that Gene Simmons is going to be able to
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
I know. I feel bad.
He bought tickets to Kiss, and he didn't take his buddy Red.
I'm taking my granddaughter. She wants to see him.
That's probably the reason he didn't take me. He doesn't want me to be near his granddaughter.
Yeah, I don't want any of that rubbing up on her. Jeez, man.
You
could get her kicked out of school.
Yeah. Oh, Red says...
Yeah, that's not what Red says.
Yeah, Red says this is the shocker. So anyways, I did that same thing, dude. I took my 8-year-old niece, my 12-year-old niece. When she was 8, she said, she was like, Uncle Red, can I go see Kiss? And I'm like, oh, you got to be 12 to see Kiss.
Yeah,
and they were on their farewell tour. Did I think that they were going to come back out with Tommy Thayer? No. So all of a sudden they come back out in the Rock the Nation tour, and my 12-year-old niece, who is now 21.
Yeah, you going to take her again?
No. Says to me,
Let's go.
I'm 12 now, so I spent all the big bucks. We were down in the third row. She got a couple picks. She got, the confetti cannon. And she was on the big screen.
Nice.
On the Jumbotron. She had a great time, and, it's cool.
Well, rub it in, because I ain't getting that close.
Hey, Micah, you should have talked to your Uncle Red.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He could have hooked you up.
So, you'll enjoy that, dude.
Yeah, it should
Nice.
be good, because, she didn't even know who Kiss was, and I got her that Kiss and Scooby-Doo movie thing.
Yeah.
So she watched that. And she didn't want to watch it at first, and then she's like, oh, okay, whatever. And then she took it home, and then I heard, she watched it a bunch of times.
Nice.
So now she's singing the songs, and when she hears them in the stores, she starts singing them.
Well, it's up to people like us to get that generation into good music.
Got to keep it going.
Got to keep it going.
With people who actually write music and stuff. And
so, to Jerry's granddaughter, keep listening to Rock and Metal Revival. We'll keep putting on good music for you.
She'll never listen to this.
All right, so we're going to play something new. It's a new Jorn.
Jorn!
I love Jorn,
dude.
dude.
He's awesome.
He's got a new album out called Heavy Rock Radio, and this is a first-time play.
First time.
That's right. It's called I Know There's Something Going On. Here's Jorn on Rock and Metal Revival. There's Waylon from their EP Welcome to My Head and On My Knees on Rock and Metal Revival. I'm going to see those guys this weekend.
They're going to play around here?
They're going to be at the Metal Grill.
The Metal Grill?
In Cudahy.
Is that where they only cook metal?
That's right.
That's all they cook?
They serve Trooper beer there.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so guys...
That'd be good. I'd have to try. I want to try one of those, damn it.
Dean and Phil sent me a text. Hey, how close are you to Cudahy? I can make it. So checking out Waylon this weekend, and hopefully I'll be able to weasel a new song out of them.
Yeah.
So
see what the hell's... I know they've been recording.
Well, the album's done, man. They're just waiting. Labels are bidding on the album.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's time for News of the Weird.
Uh-oh.
And first one, where are we going? Ohio. I wonder if this is Chris Aiken.
It probably is.
Yep, drunk driving suspect allegedly confuses catering truck for own car. Police said she didn't notice her car had apparently become a truck.
Chris has grown his hair pretty long.
Hey, but he's got a beard, though. He's got that...
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's got that, what do they call that?
Fu Manchu.
Ted Kaczynski look. You know what I mean? The Unabomber. All right. College student in Ohio's Bowling Green University is facing charges of drunk driving and receiving stolen property after police said she stole a catering truck. Monique Vanderhulst, 19, was pulled over by police on Saturday after the owners of All Occasions Catering reported their truck had been stolen. I bet she was high and it was full of food. The vehicle had been...
I'm set for a while, man. Let's go.
The vehicle had been left running while the owner was inside a nearby building making a delivery. When he came out, the vehicle was gone. Police said Vanderlust went on a wild ride before finally being pulled over. She was reportedly observed hitting at least one vehicle, running over curbs in the university parking lot, and driving erratically enough to cause contents to spill from the truck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Vanderhulst allegedly admitted that she had been drinking earlier in the day, and police said that she
might have had a beer.
She was
had a beer.
Yeah, she was
3-4 hours ago.
She was carrying a fake Illinois ID that said she was 21.
Oh, man.
Suspects told the officers that she thought the vehicle was her own car and didn't realize it was a truck. I bet she's blonde.
Yeah, she drives like one of them little freaking tiny cars.
She drives a Mini. All right, Vanderlust was released on her own recognizance on Monday and is due back in court on May 11th.
Man.
I guess she's you know what?
She should have smoked some weed, and she would have probably just went and sat in the back of it and ate instead of got behind the wheel and drove.
You know what LinkedIn is?
Huh?
You know what LinkedIn is? It's that job site thing, where everybody all the professional people get to
Oh,
eat.
it's like the networking thing.
Listen to
I'm
this.
not a networker.
You look like a networker.
I have nothing to do
More
with
like
it.
a nut worker. Anyways, Vander Heist
Well,
recently deleted her LinkedIn profile described as, get this, okay?
Okay.
A well-organized, detail-oriented, and conscientious self-starter.
Hell yeah, she's going to start her own catering business. Nice.
All right.
Well, way to go. Way to go, girl.
Not a way to go, girl. Neighbors unimpressed with morgues trying to pass as hotels.
Yeah.
You ever had a stiff one in a hotel?
I've my own, yes.
Yeah, okay,
yes.
all right.
I haven't had anybody else's.
All right. Good.
But I've had my own.
What about Terry? Or Steve?
You have to ask them. I'm not
okay.
in charge of them. What
All
the
right.
hell?
All right.
They probably handled stiffies all the time. I don't know. They could.
All right. Japan has too many bodies and not enough places to put them. It sounds like they're putting people in hotels instead of into mausoleums.
Into just regular hotels.
Yeah.
So they must not have a lot of tourists.
No, not a lot of tourists here, yeah. Crematories need to be built, but there isn't any space to do so. And this is what is creating all these funeral refugees.
So I guess they can't bury people in Japan because they ain't got much land or what?
This funeral home hotel opened up in 2014, according to Hiseo Takajizi. And the daily rate is 9,000 yen, which is $82.
A day to to keep a dead body there?
Yep.
Until you can get it cremated.
Family members can keep their deceased relative in one of the 10 rooms for up to 4 days until a crematorium can be found.
Wow. So you got 4 days to get them.
I wonder if you can get a suite or something like that.
Yeah, put them up in a nice place. Yay! Hey, Gramps, you never made it. You never really got to be in a nice hotel before, so I got you.
I got you the suite.
With this one.
Look at it, got a whirlpool tub and everything.
Yeah, Mike.
In case you want to knock one off of that dead old bitch over there. All right, a half-bearded man takes his hair-raising mugshot. It doesn't look half bad. A man with half a beard was arrested for having a full stash of marijuana.
No way.
Yeah. Police in Miami arrested Kevin Gibson on April 19th for possession of more than 20 grams of pot.
You know what happened an hour earlier? Someone said, dude, I'll give you some weed if you shave off half of your fucking beard.
That's probably what happened. Despite the strange-looking facial hair, the 58-year-old was not cited for a crime.
No? Well, because, how much? That's not that much weed to begin with, is it? Is that enough to do any?
They got him for intent to sell and drinking in public.
Crime of fashion.
All right. No shit. Jail records indicate Gibson remains behind bars in lieu of a $5,500 bond. Now, how can he do that if he's not been charged of a crime?
I don't know, man.
This is where Johnny Cochran comes.
Is this in Florida?
Yes,
of course. Well, it doesn't. The laws don't apply. Normal stuff doesn't apply.
Dude, he's a repeat offender. He's been arrested numerous times since the 70s, including charges of loitering, drug possession, and drinking in public.
Wearing a Hitler beard.
Yeah, in 2011, Gibson was arrested on intent to sell cocaine, but he had a full beard then.
Oh,
okay. When he posed for that,
it was full of cocaine. The whole beard was.
Wow.
Nice,
dude, you lived there for how long?
I have. It rubbed off a little bit, I think.
Jesus.
It's about 15 years, man.
All right. Mayor accused of stealing 111 road signs.
Nice. What the hell? Did they all have his name on
I don't know. Apparently, no one saw the signs that he was a thief. That's bad. You wrote this?
Find him. They couldn't find him.
All right. Mayor in upstate New York town is facing criminal charges for allegedly stealing 111 road signs from the state's Department of Transportation.
Why?
State police arrested Frank Morocco Monday on charges of misconduct and petty larceny. Both charges are a Class A misdemeanor, according to New York law. Morocco, 60, has served as mayor of Frankfurt Village since 2004 and has worked as a sign shop foreman for the state's Department of Transportation since 2001.
I work on signs, and I just love them. I gotta take them. I gotta have this one.
It's kind of like your guitars, dude.
Yeah,
you can't let him go.
Hooked.
Yeah, he's hooked.
Is he making the signs?
He
too?
must be. Yeah. He said he took 111 road signs made at the shop and gave them to Village of Frankfort Street Department. There was a variety of signs, including yellow, yield, and stop signs. A village usually has to apply to get signs and then pay a fee. Oh, so he was stealing them for his own village.
Oh.
He wasn't like stealing them to put up in friends' drinking rooms and stuff like we do.
Yeah. No, we were stealing them for accidents.
Yeah.
He was stealing them to prevent accidents.
Yeah, to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. All right. And last but not least, teen flashes penis in yearbook photo and gets arrested. About 250 of the books.
Did they finally catch on to you?
No, they never caught me.
Because nobody had the magnifier.
Nobody could see it, yeah. About 250 of the books were distributed before the administration noticed as an Arizona student who showed his penis in his football team's photograph was arrested briefly after the high school wittingly, I should say, sent out the images to hundreds of the Phoenix area classmates as part of its yearbook.
Nice.
Spokesman for the Red Mountain High School said the photo was printed in all the yearbooks destined for some 3,400 students, but only about 250 books have been given out so far. They'll be collector's items. The student, Hunter Osborne, 19, told police he was acting on a dare from another football player when court documents said he exposed his penis through the top of his waistband in his football uniform. The police
and the players had parted.
Yeah,
right there.
He thought he was Moses.
He was in like the second row.
Yeah, he told police in an interview that he knowingly exposed himself, but was disgusted by what he had done.
Poor guy.
Dude, they're really throwing a hammer to him on this too, man.
I know.
There's like a ton, like 250 counts of sexual misconduct.
Yeah, he's getting hammered. That's it. You got to watch where you're.
Gotta watch where you're whipping it out, man. When in doubt, whip it out. That's what Ted says.
Yeah, but don't if you're in doubt, don't whip it out.
And not in a yearbook picture.
Not for yearbook pictures.
Okay, that's what the internet's for.
Yeah.
Or what do they call that? Snapchat.
There you go.
All right, so
whatever.
That's going to wind up News of the Weird today. Coming up, we got news you can't use, and big news around the music world is that 7,000 tickets to an AC/DC concert have been returned since Axl Rose was named the vocalist.
Yeah.
Check this version out of an AC/DC song. Here's Hailstorm. This is Shoot to Thrill on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Here's your latest hard rock and metal news on Rockin' Metal Revival.
All right, horns up, metalheads. Time to grab them little bastards, put them around the speakers, and listen up, because it's time
What if
for
they're
talking,
actually not bastards? What if they're like your real kids?
talking real metal, huh?
What if they're like your real kids?
They're probably better than listening to this show
Yeah,
anyway.
you wouldn't be making them listen to this.
Yeah. All right, first news story.
Guantanamo torture.
Right. That's they're making people listen to this in federal prisons. All right, Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, copyright lawsuit delayed. Took long enough to file a lawsuit.
It came out how long ago?
Yeah, dipshits.
Yeah.
Sebastian Bach slams writer over negative concert review, says, go fuck yourself. That a boy.
Way to go, Sebastian.
That's what I tell people that don't like our show.
That's yeah.
Of
course.
Anthrax's Scott Ian says, if you're stealing music, hey, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Amen.
And he's right, man.
He is.
Don't be stealing music, man.
Udo Dirkschneider, concert DVD featuring Accept Classics to be released in October. You gonna buy that?
What Udo's saying here is, wow, I can probably sell some. He's going to sell some DVDs now because he's doing Accept tunes.
Are you going to get that?
I might. Yeah.
Queensryche tried to recapture magic of early days on post Jeff Tate albums. I think they have.
Yeah.
I think they sound like the real Queensryche again.
Yeah, they sound more open and experimental and
kind of like you are with your sex life.
Yeah.
All right, my buddy Cinderella's Eric Brittingham joins Bret Michaels' solo band. He told me he had a big gig coming up.
Yeah,
Good
That's
for him.
Cool. I won't
not-
talk bad about Brett for a
No,
while.
as long as Eric's in the band, we're not going to slam Brett.
Yeah.
All right. Legendary AC/DC frontman Bon Scott honored with new statue in Scotland. That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, he's got the bagpipes
Yeah.
too, man. Yeah, cool.
Saxon to be joined by Motorhead's Campbell
Or
D.
that might just have been his testicles. I don't know.
It could have been. I didn't see the
It was
statue.
a big sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
If it was a statue of you, it would have been a big.
It'd have been, yeah.
Ball sack. Yeah.
Kind of like Randy Marsh on South Park when his remember?
Yeah, when you carry it in a wheelbarrow.
Saxon to be joined by Motorhead's Campbell D. For Lemmy's tribute at Metal Hammer Golden Gods Award. That'll be cool.
That's cool. Yeah, man. Hopefully we can see it.
Bruce Dickinson on Axl Rose fronted AC/DC. It'd be horrible to see it end with people not turning up on stage or being very late.
Yeah, meaning Axel better be punctual
Yeah.
or Angus is going to fucking kill him.
Doro to release Strong and Proud 30 Years of Rock and Metal CD DVD Blu-ray in June.
Ooh, hopefully we
Looking
get a
forward-
copy,
yeah.
man. That'd be good.
Scorpions-
I heard it's all adult.
No, all right.
Rated X.
Excellent.
So her and the
Yeah. Her Neely?
No, I'm kidding.
All right. Scorpions recruit Motorhead drummer Mickey D for U.S. tour.
That's the one Chris is shelling out. Shelling out.
Yeah, one night in Neely. All right. Judas Priest, Rob Halford. I do not want to make a Redeemer of Souls Part 2.
No?
Good. Then make a good album.
Yeah.
All right. Vince
Well,
Neil. I like
I
Redeemer
don't-
of Souls.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, don't make the same.
Don't make the same
another
album
record.
twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince Neil, Tom Kiefer, Queensryche, Night Ranger, Saxon set for Monsters of Rock Cruise.
That'll be different.
Vince Neil's a douche.
Yeah, he's just gonna. I'm just gonna go sing
Yeah.
on my Motley Crue.
Fuck
Half
yeah.
sing.
Half sing, yeah.
Half sing my
And
stuff.
Alice Cooper on Prince, he kept trying to steal Orathani out of my band. Well, he ain't doing that no more.
No, nope. Yeah, you and Shane in his band.
Yeah, Shane
anyway.
is band now.
Yeah.
By the way, for our friends who are listening to
Oh,
us,
did you see?
yeah, our friends who are Nita, our friends who are listening to us on one of our affiliates, Uncontrolled Noise. Our buddy Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show. He has a book coming out called Call Me Chris on May 21st, and he is coming up 2 weeks from today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, on
He's
our
coming
show.
up here.
He's going to be on our show, and we're
Is he
going to talk
coming
about
in
it.
the studio?
I wish.
Yeah.
I'd love to have him in town for a weekend.
Yeah, he could
I don't know
come.
if my liver would take it.
No,
All
I don't
right.
think so.
So that winds up talking real metal. Here's a little something that we call
little?
Boboflex.
Flex.
Boboflex, and this is Bury Me With My Guns On. We're going to talk to John Curry of Hounds of Jezebel coming up next hour right here on RMR.
Of Jezebel.
This portion of Rock and Metal Revival is brought to you by
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bruce, could you come in here for a second, please?
That was going to be a great track. Guys, what's the deal?
Are you sure that was sounding okay?
I'll be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell. So, let's take it again. And Gene,
Yeah,
really explore the studio space this time.
you got it, Bruce.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
explore the space. Okay. I like what I'm hearing.
From their CD Kentucky, there's brand new music from Blackstone Cherry on Rock and Metal Revival.
Kentucky!
Little cover of the old War.
Is that what we played?
What is it good for?
Is that what I picked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? Have you listened to the CD through or no?
I haven't had a chance yet. I'm gonna though. I
Yeah.
got it now. Got a copy of it now.
Yeah, excellent. It's
So-
a great album. I really dig it, and looking forward to seeing them in a couple weeks.
I like the cover because this one's they even put horns in it, man.
Yeah,
How many songs are there with horns in it?
yeah,
Except for the devil horns.
Yeah.
Every metal song has devil horns in
Yeah.
it. But not real horns.
there's some cowbell in that album too.
Yeah, is there?
Yeah,
There's some cowbell in the show.
yeah,
Right here.
Excellent. Well, we always
I'm
like
good
when we
at
find a new band to get them on the show, and here's one that was
sure.
I don't know how I stumbled upon this band, but the band's called Hounds of Jezebel.
Were they laying around?
that
And
like
you just
hounds
stumbled?
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably that's how they got the name.
We reached out to their lead singer, John Curry, and he was more than happy to come on the show. So he must never have listened.
Yeah, he's like, I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah,
I got no idea who these guys are, but yeah, they wanted me on the show, so I'm going to
Sure.
do it. So they've got a new EP out called The Shakedown, and this is the title track from that. We're going to talk to him coming up next, John Curry from Hounds of Jezebel on Rockin' Metal Revival. There's brand new music from the Hounds of Jezebel. It's called The Shakedown on Rockin' Metal Revival. And, dude, ever since I heard them the first time, I've been telling you what a great band these guys are. And
I'm liking this stuff. Yeah,
this is
good.
great. And we reached out to lead vocalist of Hounds of Jezebel, John Curry, and he said, do I have to be on the show? But he called anyways.
And you threatened him.
Yeah.
You threatened him. with
I was trying to avoid the call, actually.
He's got call
a
waiting.
bit of
It
extortion.
says idiots calling. But, hey, John, welcome to Rockin' Metal Revival.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Hey, John, for our listeners and even for us a little bit, we're unfamiliar with, Hounds of Jezebel. Tell us a little bit about the band.
Yeah, man, so we all kind of come from different backgrounds of other bands and stuff, and two of the other guys were in a band called Earshot for a while, and I was in a band a long time ago called Gone Blind. Excuse me, my voice is a little gone today. But I don't know, we just kind of were all sick of the music industry and kind of all stopped playing music for a while, and we met each other through a mutual friend, and we were like, hey, man, you guys want to, start jamming again? And so, we just kind of got together to start having fun again, playing music with actually no ideas of what we wanted to do, just other than, kind of blow off some steam. And a few practices later, we had like 10 songs written, and we were like, man, maybe we should record this stuff. And we recorded it and let a few people listen to it, and they were like, man, you guys need to start playing out. And that's kind of how it all started.
Well, John, today with everyone trying to label bands, they're this or they're that, I think the best way that I can describe you is you're just a straight rock and roll band, plain and simple.
Yeah, I would agree with that, yes.
Yeah,
we just want to play rock and roll, and not many people are doing that anymore.
Exactly, and and now that the Shakedown is your second release, the EP is. How do you feel about that? How the band has grown since those first 10 songs and you put that first album out?
I think that it took us a while to kind of, I guess, get to know each other. I guess both personally and musically, and I think that the first album was a growing process for us, and then kind of when we look back and on it all, we weren't really trying to do anything. We had no intention of radio play or trying to get a record deal or anything like that. And then we kind of reflected when we went back to start writing again, and we were like, man, let's really take what we've learned from each other and see where we can go with it. And I think that this second recording is kind of shows the growth of the band, both personally and musically, I think, and kind of the direction that we're going to continue to go in.
So I see you've got a couple shows coming up. You got any more in the works as far as like a tour, maybe getting around to?
So the plan, actually, at this point, is we're going to go out to LA and do another. I guess it's a radio conference called the Global Rock Summit, okay. And really launch a campaign after that, and then do a tour this summer.
Cool.
So now, speaking of doing the radio summits like that, with corporate and terrestrial radio being so political, how important is it to a band like Hounds of Jezebel for internet radio to get on board in shows like ours?
It's absolutely anybody that will listen. We would love to play. You know what I mean? Yeah. At this point, any help that we could get, since we're doing everything on our own, and shows like this are it's what we need.
Exactly.
So support from any avenue, really.
Yeah. Who else is in the band?
Chris Lovelace is our wonderful guitar player. Mike Nara, the drummer, and Daniel Wills is our new bass player. We actually had an original bass player that left the band a while back, and I had known Daniel through writing songs with Scott Stapp, actually.
Oh, wow.
So and called him up one day and said, hey, man, we're looking for a bass player. And he said, I'd love to do it.
Couldn't get Wolfie Van Halen?
Was that? Yeah.
Couldn't get Wolfie Van Halen?
Dude, actually, Daniel's dad was the bass player in Foreigner.
Oh,
No
very
shit.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, for real.
Nice. Well, there's a tour maybe you can get on.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. I'm pushing for that, man. I'm pushing for it.
Well, John, with our listeners here, we pretty much like our
listener.
Okay, I'm sorry, listener.
Come on.
Yeah, okay.
Listener.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, Jose, how you doing out there?
we get some emails once in a while about everybody liking the straightforward ahead rock and roll, and that's what you guys are playing. Do you think that sound's coming back?
I sure hope so.
You're on the wrong bandwagon.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, that's like, we're not reinventing the wheel or anything like that, but I do think that what we're doing is not really what anybody's doing, and I think people want to hear good music with good lyrics and, something to say. Somebody has something to say. And, as far as our music goes, I love telling stories, and, I love bands like Foreigner and Pink Floyd and, all those guys that used to make you close your eyes and you could picture what was going on. I think that's kind of what we're trying to do.
Very cool.
So, are there any tracks on I've listened to both of them, and I'm kind of finding a lack of cowbell. What do you think?
I've got a fever.
You think that would push you guys over the top, adding some cowbell to everything?
We've definitely talked about it, for sure.
Because, I add it to our show all the time.
And it's not helping.
There it is.
Hey,
I've been having a problem getting a hold of Christopher Walken.
I know. He's tough. He's busy.
He's a busy guy. He's running for
He
president.
Oh,
The more cowbell platform, yeah.
there you go. I'd
So-
go for it.
He's got my vote.
He's mine too, with what's out there. Hey, if people want to find out more about Hounds of Jezebel, now you guys got a killer website. You want to tell people about where they can check you guys out?
Absolutely. It's houndsofjezebel.com. We're also on Facebook, Reverb Nation, Twitter, Instagram. Just check us out. We would love to meet you for sure.
And those are some cool T-shirts, man. You sent us a couple shirts. Those
Yeah.
are really cool. I like that.
Yeah, very cool.
Our, once again, our bass player, he designs most of our actually all of our stuff.
Oh, nice. You got a multi-talented bass player.
Yeah, wow.
Sweet.
Most bass players aren't that talented.
Yeah, most bass players, you're lucky if they
Like
can,
me.
if they can have all four strings on.
We're going to play another track off the first album. This one's called Without Love. You want to tell us a little bit about this, John, as we get out of here?
Yeah, man. This song was actually a pretty personal song to me at the time that we were kind of, starting this musical journey. I was dealing with some issues with my personal life and my wife and stuff, and we had kind of separated and were in a crossroads in our path. And the song just kind of talks about about being without love, and it's definitely something that everybody in this world can relate to, and it's the one 4-letter word that nobody can live without.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. Well,
That's true.
check out Hounds of Jezebel. John Kerr, you're welcome back on this program anytime.
I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
From their CD, self-entitled, called Union. There is Union and Pain Behind Your Eyes on Rock and Metal Revival. I wish that band would have came out just a little earlier, because they were a great band, dude.
Yeah. Their timing was not.
Yeah,
was
their
not
timing
good.
came out right there at the beginning of the 90s when the whole rock scene was kind of changing. And
Yeah, rock kind of.
middle of the 90s, I should say.
Yeah, when grunge was in charge.
Yeah.
And they just got. Yeah.
They kind of got shoved to the
pushed.
side, but that's a
They
great
actually
band.
had some good tunes.
Yeah,
man.
some really good tunes. And we want to thank, by the way, Hounds of Jezebel lead singer John Curry for coming on the show. I'm digging that.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
good
am.
stuff,
It's good
man.
stuff. And check it out. Check out their Facebook, and make sure you tell them you heard it on RMR. Next week on the show, potentially, it is Ben Wells.
Ben Wells. Potentially.
Potentially.
Okay.
From Blackstone Cherry.
Okay.
Unless we hear otherwise. And then the week after that, we will have the legendary author,
The legendary.
shock rock jock,
Oh. Legendary.
IT guy,
Yeah.
the
web design.
web designer,
Web
the
builder. Web guy.
the
The Spider-Man of web.
That's right, the mayor of Nelson Ledges.
Yes, he rules.
He
there.
rules.
He's the
king of Nelson Ledges Park. Our good friend Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show will join us. Like I said earlier in the show, I'm not going to rant anymore. Jerry and I like to talk about being high a little bit, but
that's it. Stop at weed, man. Weed, maybe a beer or two. Don't get too drunk that you end up in our weird news.
Yeah,
that's not cool, man.
Yeah.
And if you keep it under control.
Let's all keep an eye out on each other and take care of each other, because we want you around next week when we come back and spew some more idiocy
we
at
gotta
you.
do this again.
That's right.
Man.
So until next week, don't drink and drive.
Smoke and fly.
Let's play a little Royal Bliss. This would be a perfect song to go out of the show.
Is it about drinking?
Yes, it is.
Figures.
This brings to an end another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. If you enjoyed it, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell two. Until next time, this is Rock and Metal Revival.
I said, who wants to fucking touch me?
To catch the whole show of Rock and Metal Revival, all you have to do is check it out on these affiliates. Mega Rock Radio's on Saturdays from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and on Uncontrolled Noise Tuesdays at 1 a.m., Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on UncontrolledNoise.com. And make sure that you leave them a message and tell them that you found Rock and Metal Revival on their stations. Enjoy this edition of Rock and Metal Revival.